and we begin our journey at Ennis Bus and Rail Station. Our bus number here is 350 and it goes to Ennis-Cliffs of Moher, Doolin and then Galway. As you will see, there's a waiting room at Ennis bus station with toilets, seats and vending machines. And tickets can be purchased here at the station kiosk or the driver, whom does accept card payment and cans of Guinness as a tip. And here you select your destination and then you can pay by card. There's a tap facility to the left, as you see, or PIN. And our journey today takes us around the lovely Clare coastline, stopping at Ennistymon, Lahinch, Cliffs of Moher, Doolin, Ballyvaughan, Kinvara, Oranmore and finally Galway City. There is large luggage storage inside the bus and overhead luggage storage also, and USB charging at most seats, as you will see here. As you can see, some seats have USB charging in front at the back of each seat, but not every seat has this charging. And we leave Ennis Bus and Rail Station at 12:40, but we're 10 minutes late. We now pass through Ennis town, or city centre. The blue and yellow flag that you see here represent the colours of the flag of the County Clare, the Banner County. As you can see, limestone is used to build farming walls from the nearby Burren Hills. And we pass many an old castle along the way. Wait until you hear the astounding historical significance attached to these castles. We now approach our first stop, which is Ennistymon in County Clare.
He's not touching you.
The River Ina flows through the town of Ennistymon. The falls here along the River Ina are magnificent, and a lovely hotel called the Spa Hotel is a great place to stay if you're here in Ennistymon. And here we enter the village of Lahinch in County Clare, our next stop, which has a lovely beach, a great golf course, some great fish and chips, and let me show you. And here we have Lahinch Beach with its golden sand and great waves. It's a popular place with surfers, and there is a few surfing schools if you're feeling adventurous. Also, Lahinch is a great place to try fish and chips, as most good restaurants have fresh, locally caught fish. There's also nice golf courses in Lahinch and the surrounding area, and one of the oldest in Ireland. Also, you're not far from Donald Trump's hotel and golf course in Doonbeg. And now look at these views, the best is yet to come, so stay tuned, I promise you good footage. And here we see some Celtic graves, and also there are Spanish sailors buried not far away from here. Let me explain the story to you. And here you see across the way is a place called Spanish Point in County Clare, and it's so named because of the Spanish whom died here in 1588 aboard the Spanish Armada ships in a great storm. But unfortunately the story does not end here, as I will explain later along the journey. Now we enter Liscannor in County Clare. And here we see a grand Irish horse grazing here along the coastline, and some locals say at night when they come by this way from the pub, he can tell your fortune. And there is a screen here in the middle of the bus displaying the next stops along the way. And we now approach the world famous Cliffs of Moher. And my top tip is that it's free to visit if you use this public bus, as visitors only pay the entrance fee for the car park, not to get to the cliffs. And at €12 per adult in each car per head, this could get expensive. So public transport is a good way to go. Now back on the bus to continue our journey. Paddy Wagon Tour Bus, here you see, is famous in Ireland as a tour bus from major cities that will take you to the cliffs, but at a heftier price tag than public transport. We now cruise along the windy Irish roads towards Doolin, County Clare, and on a fine day you can see in the distance the Aran Islands. Old Irish thatched cottages can be seen along the way. These old Irish houses were made with a straw or reed roof, and mud and lime for the walls was used. We now approach the town of Doolin, County Clare. We now enter the town of Kinvara in County Clare.
Ballinalacken Castle. Cashlan Wallinalacken.
And here we have Ballyvaughan Castle, a 15th century castle. It is thought its name comes from the Irish language Wallinalacken, which means town of the tombstones. And here we get a glimpse of Donegal Castle as we approach Doolin. And I told you previously of the story of the Spanish shipwreck. Well, here's the dark bit. The survivors made their way to this castle and were hanged here by an English High Sheriff by the name of John Sarsfield. And here we see many a tourist enjoying the sea views as we make our way along the coast road. Also we can see the limestone in the background, and coming up is views of the burn. here we have Dunguire Castle. Built in 1520, the castle has a vast history of sieges and feuding clans, and a famous meeting point for the Irish poet W.B. Yeats and his patron, the Lady Gregory. And here we have Oranmore Castle. Built in the 15th century, the Clan Brigards family from Galway used it as a stronghold. The castle has a rectangular tower house, a square staircase, a turret and gun loops on the bottom floor. And as we approach Galway Bus Station along the banks of Lough Atalia, we also see the Galway to Dublin railway line, which featured in my rail videos, which you might want to watch after this. And I hope you enjoyed this journey, the history and the Irish humour, and join me again for more great adventures by bus, sea and rail.